Check 25.
On second down now. It's Miller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Throwing is Jackson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Double time. Alert.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Angelo Blackson. And there to drop him for a loss on the play. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Watch the curls. 41 Mike. Haywood. Right here. 41 Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
We better than that.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? Actually letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were Jackson.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
41's a Mike. Record. Mike 41.
Jackson now.
They're not ready for this.
Steps away to his left.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
They set up the screen to Hill. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Come on, fellas.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Moving the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Jackson.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 42 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Get set. Get 18. Go Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me. Time to go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
He finds Hopkins complete. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On second down, it's Miller, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
64. Mike 48. Mike 48.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. From the 39, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, this will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Jackson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. To throw is Jackson.
Check girls.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 29, Watson. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Yeah.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they... And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. Great stone. Travel. Come on, D.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go, fellas.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tucker with the extra point.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Let's go, baby.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go in field position, not great. Time to call it half, what'd you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
But there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or is that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, first and 10 at their own 42.
Mike, 41. Mike, 46. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 41's coming. 41.
Here's Jackson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check 41. Coming to you. 41.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Give me the ball.
Mark Andrews there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jihad Ward. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not today, Ron. Not today.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Brian Anger now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, hey, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Zoom. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Get him.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down amidst Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't do anything.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, alert 48.
Throwing again is Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Set a tone. Check 55. Check.
3rd and long. It's Watson going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 56 yards. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving. And threw right into it for an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be...
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete. It's Miller. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Eluding the pressure right, and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Zach Cunningham, his 2nd sack of the night.
No, it's not.
Now Brown, he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Let's see what you got.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Yeah, good job, O.
Willie Snead, 67 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Watson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of the ball game that appears lost.
Back to throw, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Roberts. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
My God, 55. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011 was it?
That's right. He's then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Check 48's the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Watson setting up the screen for Miller.
What you got, Heavy?
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
Well, the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's at least
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
Let's go now.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Pick 6, baby.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, getting 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check, 48's the mic. I'm coming for you. Hey, alert. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey,
to throw is Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Jackson for the shotgun. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Texans 13.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number empirical.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The number 7 usually lucky here. For him, 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Well, try. Safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
55 to Mike. Check. 55.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands.
Low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. One last throw here for Watson. It's caught. It's Miller. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everybody.